What's going on, YouTube? So today I wanted to show you guys a little bit of a surprise that I was saving until I got all the parts. So here we go. Let's just get into it. So I'm going to break this video up into 3 parts again like I did last time. So part number 1 is my girlfriend for Christmas got me a Force Performance FP Black turbocharger, which is basically, I believe it's almost the biggest bolt-on turbocharger you can get for a DSM. It flows 71 pounds per minute as a 15. It's basically a 59 millimeter turbo, 59.1. So let's just round up to a 60 mil, and it flows really well. It should produce upwards of 600 wheel horsepower. I'm gonna need new tires for when that time comes, I believe. As it's all-wheel drive, but I just don't want to take the chance of getting to it in second while you're rolling and all 4 tires break loose. I feel like that would be pretty terrifying on the street. I'm still going to street the car. That's why I went with the setup that I'm going to explain more in the length of this video. So that's part 1. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so here it is. It kind of looks, I guess you could say, small on camera, but this is it. It's a billet wheel. It's actually pretty sharp. First day I got it, I almost cut my fingers on it. It's a journal bearing turbo, which I like because it's basically, it's rebuildable. It has all the character, like, it might spool a little bit longer. Like, people in the forums say I'll get spool around 5,500 RPM. But there's a bunch of characteristics that can change that. Like, I'm staying stock manifold, so that should give me a little bit more punch. And it's also at like 25 PSI, which I plan on running. I just need to get a little bit bigger injectors. So yeah, so there's the turbo. Here's the other side of it. I'll show you that way. Part 2 of the video is what I'm going to be using to control the boost and just stuff like that. On my 16G it was an internal gated turbo, which meaning the wastegate's on the inside of the turbo. It's controlled by a wastegate actuator. I don't have one with me right now, but if you've seen a turbo, you know what I mean. It's basically, it just looks like this, and what I did was connected to the boost controller and then into a source that reads boost. So my 16G is running 22 pounds now. So I plan on changing that setup because I'm with a Turbo Smart wastegate. So I plan on going, well, I have the parts, so I'm going with I got a custom O2 housing made from BS Fab. If you need anything for a DSM or really anything, you should hit them up. I'll link the Facebook page down below, and you should tell them I sent you. And yeah, it's a really nice product. This, plus the glamour shots you just saw, is the O2 housing for my FP, my new turbo. As you can see, all the beautiful welds and everything. And then you also see this massive attachment, which is the Tile 44mm wastegate. This is what I plan on using to control the boost in my car. I had the option of going internal gated, but I figured I want to run a fair amount of boost, and this is the way I'm going to do it. It also came with this awesome dump tube that just goes here, or, you know, out the hood. But yeah, so hit up BS Performance if you want anything done. They do great work for DSMs, and I believe most other cars too. So part 3, I guess. This what I have in my hand is what I believe the best Mitsu style flanged option for a manifold is. If you're going with FP, if you have a smaller turbo, if you have a 20G or anything, I believe this turbo is the one to go for. The, what would it be called? The exhaust port is huge, and even if you tilt it the right, oh, you can't see it, okay. So, but yeah, the FP race manifold is what's going to be hanging off the block and holding onto the turbo. And this is what it looks like. It's almost as good as a, well, I believe it's better than any tubular manifold you can get. And it's cast, so it will never crack. It'll keep heat in, and it'll just do all the things you want it to do. As well as, it's a really nice manifold, and the runners are perfect length. And apparently, from what someone told me, is they can gain up, I think it's of tubular to nothing. It's like a 20 horsepower gain. But yeah, so that's that. My stock manifold on the 16G it's old, and it's 22 years old, so I figured I'll switch it out. As well as I'm going a bigger turbo, and everything just came together, and now it's all ready to go. So let's get into power goals. So I guess there's a part 4 to this video. But if you stuck around this long, leave a like, and if you want to see more updates on the build, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into the next part. Okay, so part 4. The power goals for the car. So, when it's all said and done, I still have cams and a couple of other things to do before I guess I try to hit a big power goal, but I believe the first thing I'm going to do is bolt the setup you saw onto the car, and then send it in for the headwork. I'm going to do springs. I have new valves when it got built, and I have 272s and I have 3G lifters sitting in the garage that I'm going to put in to hopefully get like an 8,500 RPM redline, and that should carry me. I really want to run an 11 second this year for my 13 time. I want to improve 2 seconds this year, and hopefully the transmission will stay together, but that's probably what's next. So if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you've been here this long, you might as well subscribe, because I'll be making videos like this every week until the snow melts and until we can bolt all this stuff on and go testing. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and stay golden, everybody. Peace.